book review today, and I'm coming at you in a very khaki motif, apparently. Shirt, wall, khaki. That's the color of the day anyway. Okay, so today my book is The War Outside My Window, the Civil War Diary of Leroy Wiley Gresham, 1860-1865, edited by Janet Elizabeth Kroon. This is from Savaspeedy. It is an outstanding book. It is a diary, a Civil War diary, interestingly written by a young teenage invalid who had sustained at one point in his life a serious leg injury and is bedridden for most of his teenage years. And he also seems to be suffering from some mysterious illness. We're not sure what it is. It is most likely consumption, which is a debilitating illness, a extraordinarily painful, difficult disease to deal with. And of course, he eventually dies from this. Sorry to spoil the ending for you, but the cool thing about this book, and the cool thing with any Civil War diaries, is that they are, at least from my opinion, this historian's opinion, believe that diaries are often honest reflections of what's going on around them in the world and their sentiments relating to the events that are going on around the world. Because when you write in a diary, it's not for publication. It is for your own personal use and your own personal reflection. So I often think, now sometimes after the fact, diaries get edited for publication later on by sometimes those who wrote them. I'm thinking of Mary Chestnut's diary, for example, is a great example of a diary that was edited way after the fact and meant for publication, and so it has some issues there. But this one, I don't think so. This one wasn't meant for that, and so I think he's being honest. Now, what's really interesting about Leroy Gresham is that he is a fairly insightful, witty young man who is unapologetically Confederate. And so if you want to get that worldview, it's a very white, very privileged existence, and he keeps up with the newspaper. He follows the events as they go along, and he remains committed to the Confederate cause long after a lot of people think it's a done deal, at least from a 21st century perspective. He remains committed to the Confederate cause all the way to the very end, suggesting that they will ultimately become the Confederate people, a free people. An interesting phrasing there. So take a look at The War Outside My Window, edited by Janet Kroon. This is great. And also, if you are a teacher, look at this. I wish all diaries came with something like this, a comprehensive curriculum guide for teachers that follows along with the diary entries and poses a series of questions and offers a number of activities that students can do by reading this book, and will give you a great deal of insights into the Civil War from a Confederate teenager's perspective, from behind the lines. Good stuff. So I highly recommend. Leave your remarks in the comments below, and by all means, like this video, subscribe to this channel. There's more coming your way very soon. Peace.